This is the lower body foam rolling routine. I'm gonna go through it with you right now, and we'll leave some room at the end for some bonus tips. I'm gonna roll the IT band, the outside of my leg. IT band goes from Gertie's tubercle, which is on your tibia, your lower leg bone, comes and attaches the very top and upper portion of your thigh. It kind of blends into some musculature and connective tissue there. We're talking about a big piece of connective tissue spanning the length of our leg here. Then next we're gonna roll our adductors. The adductors bring the leg in, so they're the inside portion of our leg. And then we're gonna roll our glutes and our piriformis and some of the musculature in the back. And if we're lucky, the cat may make an appearance like she just did. So, like we talked about, inch up, half an inch down. I'm gonna start at the distal portion right above my knee. I'm gonna roll up, half an inch down, up, half an inch down, and you can kind of play with what works for you. I will say, doing this with many people through many years, for the beginning few, it does feel like you're kind of flopping around like a fish, but you do eventually kind of get some idea of how it best works for you, your positioning and whatnot. So do work all the way up. You can even turn a little bit more to where your hips are pointing down at the floor and get your TFL, your tensor fascia lata, which is a muscle almost essentially where your pockets would be on a pair of shorts or a pair of jeans. And that it gets very tight from sitting, so that's great to roll as well. And then we can work our way back down. Again, no right or wrong way as long as we're going with the muscle pattern and how the muscle should be mobilized. So as long as you're going up and down and kind of rolling the right spot here, you can kind of pick and choose what feels ideal for you. If you get to a particularly tender spot and you want to rock left and right, that is more than okay. So next, I'm gonna do my right adductors. So I'm gonna come, put the foam roller, again, the distal portion, the portion further away from the origination of the muscle. I'm gonna try and flatten out my hips, and I'm gonna roll all the way to my groin. And if you notice, I'm trying to kind of keep my leg, my right leg up, just to make it perpendicular, and I'm just kind of rolling outward in my adductors. And again, this is the inner portion of your leg, so my kneecap should still be facing forward if I can. And if not, that's okay. You know, I might be getting a little bit more quad, like that. And then final, we will do the glutes and the piriformis. The best way to kind of expose these tissues so we can roll and get more effectiveness out of it, so we can make that figure four position and kind of expose our bottom. And this one's a lot smaller of a roll. But here's one where I particularly find that I do like to teeter-totter left and right a little bit more than the others. And again, the glutes we want to focus on, they are going from the very top of your hips, right? And attaching basically where your hamstring does, your sit bones there. So you want to span that whole distance. Now, some bonus tips. If you are feeling, and this is not for the faint of heart, and we get another visit from the cat, if you are feeling up for it, a lacrosse ball is an extra way to get even more pressure and tension. Now, it is not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So I'm gonna sit on the ball and roll my glutes, and this is a lot more tender, no doubt about it. Another thing I really like to incorporate, particularly if I've been standing a lot, or I'm having trouble feeling mobile through my hips, my knees, my lower back, things like that. We know that it's all a chain, it's all connected. And so what we're gonna do is we can roll the base of our feet. So you'll see my bottom half here. I'm just gonna use my ball and use the body weight that I have. And as much as I can tolerate, right? I can go from 0 to 100% of my body weight if I can tolerate it, and roll through the base of my feet here. Now all those fascial connections help relieve tension further up the body. And it's a great thing to do before going to bed and things like that. This is the lower body foam rolling routine, IT band, adductors, and then the glutes, piriformis, and all that good stuff.